And we're ready.
Welcome to the regular meeting of Hamilton City Council, November 19, 2025. A little after 6 o'clock, we're here in City Council Chambers, 345 High Street in Hamilton. Roll call, please.
Moeller,
Present.
Pullman,
Present.
Fear,
Present.
Vaughn,
Present.
Ryan,
Present.
Nab,
Present.
Lauer.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. We're going to start off with an offering of prayer by Vice Mayor Eric Pullman, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand if you are able.
Good evening. Almighty God, as we gather in this council chamber, we pause to give thanks for the many blessings you have bestowed upon our community. With the Thanksgiving season before us, grant us hearts of gratitude for the opportunities to serve, lead, and work together for the common good. We offer special thanks for our first responders, our police officers, firefighters, emergency medical personnel, and all who stand ready to protect and assist. Uphold them with strength, courage, and safety, and bless their families who support them. Guide our deliberations this night with wisdom, fairness, and integrity, that the decisions made here may promote peace, justice, and well-being for all our residents. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. You've got some special presentations this evening. And first up, we have Bob Patterson with the Blight Index update.
Evening, all. About 4.5 years ago, we had a blight survey. After that was done, it kind of became part of my job to follow up on stuff on properties. And just to give you some history and highlights, had the creation of Department of Neighborhoods, and moved compliance to resident services, which helped a lot. You guys passed the vacant property registration, and then the 311 was instituted at that time. Then in 2021, had a comprehensive audit of the city. I think there was like 63,000 parcels. We had personally, there was a team of 8 of us. We had to visit each parcel and take pictures and grade them at that time. Grades were A through F, just like school. 2022, we ended up with 500D and I think 30 or 52 F properties. And we wanted to improve those within 3 years. And you guys added the civil penalties to the zoning and property maintenance codes, which gave some backbone, some teeth to it. 23, law department, devoted full-time. These were the tough F properties. Tried to get them in compliance or get them taken care of. And 2024, we got a new city manager, Craig Buchheit. Added some civil properties to fire and health. And then we hit an 88% goal on improving DNF properties. That was the breakdown in 2021 of the, I think, 10 worst neighborhoods. And we ended up having an 86% reduction of DNFs. Numbers versus 21 to 25. 21 had 465 Ds and 35 Fs. 25 now only has 52 Ds and 10 Fs. Those Fs, most of them are going to be taken care of really soon. I know 2 have been purchased, bought. there's a couple that they're finally going to take care of everything. And so that was an 89% reduction in Ds and 71% reduction in Fs. Had 48 properties raised, and then 3 more Fs and 45 Ds. We got some pictures of some of the different ones that went from D or F to an A. There's a huge improvement in these properties. And these properties aren't the only ones. It was just, I figured I'd take 10 or 12 of the worst and put them up there. And I mean, I could spend a half hour showing photos that the property's improved. So it really does my heart good to see this. I've been at it a long time. And the ones I didn't get a good photo of was the ones down on Race Avenue. They've really, that area right there, they've really improved those properties. But I always like to see them from boarded up to fixed up. I like pulling them in front of the property and going, double checking the address. You know, is this the right house? You know, you get the before and after pictures. The last thing I want to say is we couldn't have done this without everybody's cooperation. It was like a big web that I can't think of a single time I went to anybody in the city and said, hey, can you help me on this? And not a single person ever said no. Said, you know, well, yeah, we can take care of it. But mainstays were Brandon, Liz, resident services, the inspectors. They probably carried the full load of getting everything improved and everything. I was just kind of like the pointer going, you know, what's this? But I'm really happy to see the improvements. I really am. So I just thought I've been asked over the years, you know, what does this look like now? So I just thought I'd give you guys the highlights. Any questions?
Councilmember Fair.
First, Daniel, can you send us, council, that slide?
Absolutely.
Presentation of this thing?
Yes.
Bob, out of curiosity, how many of these properties are tenant or landlord owned as opposed to,
That I really don't know.
okay,
Because when I check a property, I'm just checking it as overall. I don't get into the ownership and all that.
I just wonder if you give more cooperation for people that own the resident as opposed to
Yes.
landlords? Okay.
Yeah, hands down, I could say that. Resident services would be the ones, the inspectors would be the ones that ask those questions because they deal with the final end of it.
Thank you, and thank you for what you did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob, for your leadership in this. Whenever I see you out, I mean, you're more passionate about what you do,
Yeah.
and you do succeed.
Yeah. I really like it.
Mr. Moore.
All right.
Thank you.
Bob, a couple more questions. Sorry. So the blight audit was looking at the exterior only, correct?
Correct.
And it looks like some of these places, they not only, cleaned up the outside, but they've got windows back in them, so they've obviously gone inside. So there was some thing that motivated them to do that. Is that true?
I've talked to quite a few that went from like an F to an A. If I'd had somebody out there, I'd talk to them. And 9 out of 10 times, they completely gut the interior.
Wow.
Yeah, that didn't happen to every one of them, but the majority of them, they actually gutted interior and exterior.
Okay.
So,
Wow. Got a question?
Mr. Mayor.
Please.
Bob, your effort as a community leader is great. It shows in every single neighborhood that you've been in. And your effort on addressing blight in our community has now led us to a new vision of fixing up our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
By City Manager Buchheit and his team, our team. So just thank you. I'm very excited about our neighborhoods, as I think everybody knows. And I know that you've made an impact on young people's lives as well as everyone's life.
yeah, I think once you get a foothold in a neighborhood, it kind of takes off. Yeah.
Well,
And
you've done it.
there is some people out there that I mean, they could slap and paint on it and walk away, but there's quite a few that did more than that.
A few months ago, I'd asked you, and I really appreciate you being with us tonight, just to tell us 63,000 properties throughout the city, and that you and 7 others took pictures, cataloged them A through F and things like that, and we talked about this update tonight and how it's turned the tide, right? And
Yeah.
we talk about the broken window effect, and I'm sure that homes, as you said, in the community that see what's going on with one house and all of a sudden they're beautifying them and things. So thank you to you and the rest of the city team for the actions that have taken
Oh,
place.
yeah, it was a citywide effort.
Yeah, it's all about results, and the results
Yeah,
are there. So
yeah.
thanks for saying, hey, Tim, I want to do this, and I want to show you guys all the successes, because all of those properties, especially the ones that moved from Cs and Ds and Fs and moved up the ladder, some that were Fs that are now As, and like the picture showed and stuff.
Yeah, and I found out it takes 3 to 5 years for a property to either slip down a grade. So it's, I'm gonna say by the end of next year, the Fs will be down in probably 3 to 4, maybe.
That's great.
So,
Again, as everyone has said, thanks for your hard work.
Okay.
I really appreciate it. So.
all right. Thanks.
Thank you. Next, we have Celebrating Garfield Fine Arts with Wendy Spurlock and Austin Teagarden. This was a request by Councilmember Joel Lauer to hear them and be proud of them. Wendy?
Good evening. I'm Wendy Spurlock. I'm the Fine Arts Director for Hamilton City School District, grades 7 through 12. Tonight we have Enharmonics. It consists of 17 vocalists from grades 10 through 12. The agenda says Garfield Fine Arts. Well, that's because our director, Austin Teagarden, is a vocal teacher at Garfield Middle School. We also have a second director, Christina Fox, and she's a vocal director at the high school. Tonight, this group is going to sing America the Beautiful, but please come out to the tree lighting on November 22nd, this Saturday, and see them sing their 3 holiday songs. Again, this is Enharmonics.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than serve their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, till selfish gain no longer stain the banner of the free.
I hear America singing. The very carols I hear, each singing what belongs to him or to her and to none else. The day what belongs to the day, at night, the party of young fellows, robust, friendly, singing with open mouths, their strong melodious songs.
Fruited plain, America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea.
what's Enharmonics?
That's Enharmonics, our a cappella group. They are a competitive group. Again, I want to repeat, please come out and join us at the Hamilton tree lighting. The program will start around 5 o'clock. You're going to hear other choirs sing. It's going to be a wonderful evening.
They are wonderful. Thank you so
Thank
much. You're right, Joel.
Awesome.
And they sing with you, though.
They haven't got to me and Bobby McGee yet. We're working on it. No, I do want to say that the fine arts program is growing. They do a great job of helping us in the city with many events. It's, you know, I wasn't a fine arts guy at birth. But I can tell you this, being around Wendy and watching her program grow and going to the events with her, it's amazing what Hamilton City School District kids are capable of. They overachieve. Committed teachers like Austin Teagarden and the fine arts staff are absolutely great in working with us. And they do a great job for our kids, and they help those kids overachieve. I think those kids are as talented as any program in the GMC in Southwest Ohio.
You know, when we need somebody special, whether it be for the Veterans Hall of Fame or what have you, Hamilton City School of Fine Arts is the go-to. Whether it's strings, whether it's vocals, I mean, they're the go-to. Thank you. All right. Audience of citizens. Individuals who wish to speak may speak during this part of the agenda or may reserve the right to speak when an item is up for vote on the council floor. All individuals who intend to address the council are required to sign this blue public speaking book. Each speaker is allowed up to 5 minutes. And we have speaking tonight Terry Cunningham. Terry?
Hello, I'm Terry Cunningham, 2236 Freeman Avenue. This is regarding the data center. The city of Hamilton has the best water quality in the state. This should never be compromised for any amount of profit. Because there is no way to test the quality of the water discharged from this center, no way to check for contaminant or toxins, the development agreement between the City of Hamilton and Logitech needs to be canceled. Data center developers care nothing about our or your children and grandchildren. Additional big concern, a new law in Ohio, per Ohio law, section 4906.13B of the revised codes, fuel cells can now be put on data center property without our city's approval. Amazon plans to install 200 fuel cells at its Hillard, Ohio location. In Hamilton, these fuel cells would eliminate any profit we would receive by selling them electric. Many citizens are concerned about the dangers of these fuel cells, fire and explosion risk, chemical hazards, and CO2 emissions in particular. These fuel cells do not belong near residential areas, especially when we have numerous tornado warnings each year. What other state laws will be passed that will allow these data centers to put their profits above our safety? More information on this topic can be found on Facebook group Coalition Against Centers in South Ohio. Coalition Against Data Centers in South Ohio. This data center will have a severe negative impact on all of the residents of Hamilton. Water, electric, clean air, noise pollution, and loss of much needed wooded acreage. No study is needed to prove that. Please stop this project now. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry, for your comments. You've raised some issues that we will investigate, and Keep checking our website for the facts that we have. We update quite frequently. And, you know, we're all still learning too, Terry, but we thank you very much for coming to the podium. That's all that we have on the public speaking, but, well, sir, we've got kind of a rule that you got to do it before 6 o'clock, and I apologize, but we're going to be back here December the 3rd, or you can contact us between now and December 3rd. You can contact me, you know, tomorrow. I mean, but we can't break this particular policy, because then it would be a little chaotic at times. And I apologize. Contact me. Come back on December 3rd or December 10th, or talk to me between now and then. Okay? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll now go to the consent agenda. That includes matters such as all staff reports, all caucus reports, meeting minutes, information report on the September 2025 financial report, and information report, that being the 2025 investment report. We're going to go into the committee of the whole. We do have some reports on the consent caucus agenda. The City Council may ask questions, provide direction, or comment on those reports as they are presented to us. I'll accept the motion that the regular meeting be recessed and the committee of the whole take place.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Councilmember Nab, second by Vice Mayor Holman. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Hearing none, that motion is carried at 6:23. Mr. Clerk?
Absolutely. For the first presentation, I will cover caucus agenda item number 1. Hello, Mayor, members of council, and members of the public. I'm presenting the caucus agenda item related to our 2026 regular meeting dates. Per our charter, we meet on the second and fourth Wednesday of each month. We do have some exceptions where we typically have one meeting in July, and we also have two meetings on the first and second week of November and December to accommodate for the holidays. Now, I'm open to suggestions from council if there are different dates in mind for July, November, and December. Typically, we meet on the second week of July. So next year would be July 8th. Staff suggested meeting on the 15th because the prior week we do have one city holiday for July 3rd, which would get in the way of us preparing for the agenda for that following week. We can have a meeting on July 8th if that's council's pleasure, but it's just our suggestion from staff. And this is also a similar case for meetings in November and December. As you know from this year, we had meetings in the second and third week of November to accommodate for the election, but we can also move things around if needed. So do I have any comments, any suggestions for next year's schedule?
Comments?
My only comment would be in November, October, so we would meet 3 consecutive weeks. It would be October is it 20? Oh, no, it would be the 22nd, I'm sorry. So I think it works.
Okay.
There'll be a week off.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Next up for items number 2 and 5, we have a presentation by our Finance Director, Mr. Dave Jones.
Mr. Mayor, before we go, I just wanted to point out that the question, I think, was about October meeting date. So we are scheduled to meet October 28th of 2026.
Oh, we are, okay,
Right.
I glanced, okay.
So-
So it is 3 straight weeks in a row.
That would be, so,
Okay.
it,
Would the first Monday of November be an option? If we need it, or
Monday?
the first meeting of November, would that be an option, or is that a definite?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. I'm missing something.
So we don't normally meet the first Wednesday of the month,
No, we meet on second and fourth Wednesdays.
but we're
correct.
saying we will put that on the calendar to meet
We can. Just on past years when I've been clerk, we have historically met on the first and second Wednesdays
Okay.
of November and December. But if council has a preference for the second and third week, that way we don't have 3 council meetings in a row, we can accommodate for that.
I think your
Yeah.
question, you
That-
were
that
saying,
would
do we
be-
have to have that first meeting in November period, right?
Right, right.
Do we have to have that, could we have one meeting in November? I guess is what our question is.
We could.
It seemed to me we made it an optional extra meeting if we needed it, but I don't.
We've done optional meetings at the end of the year in December if needed.
Okay,
Why don't we just leave it on, and if
Okay.
it looks like there's not enough to have 3 separate meetings, but you could have 2 medium-length meetings, we'll just not do the first one in
Okay.
November. I mean, I'm not sure how busy we're gonna be, we're gonna probably be busy, but, you know, you could probably maybe make a decision closer to November 2026.
Thanksgiving is late in November, so no, the 18th would not be an option if we're doing the 4th and the 18th. We don't want it, if we don't feel having 3 back-to-back, just a thought, throwing it out there.
Or if you wanted to do the 11th and the 18th, that is also an option.
Mr. Mayor,
I just think with Thanksgiving
Councilmember-
being late,
I
we
mean, City
could.
Manager.
if I may make a suggestion that
Sure.
we not schedule that first meeting, since we'll have a meeting on the last Wednesday of October. We'll meet on the 11th. And then should there be pending business and a second meeting or a third meeting be needed, we could sub in the 4th or the 18th as
Okay.
needed.
Right.
Sounds good.
okay.
So you'll revise that list and send it out with the notation it could be? Okay. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Daniel.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dave, floor is yours.
Good evening, Mayor, members of council. The first slide is the, and I've only had one slide on this. You're doing the real estate?
Tax advances, right?
Okay. So this is an annual housekeeping item. We do it every year. The county auditor requires by a formal resolution passed by you guys for us to get advances on real estate taxes collected. They'll only advance general fund monies. They won't advance any of the levy monies. The main reason, really the only reason for this is it allows us to get it into our depository sooner and earn interest on that. And that last bullet point, you can see Star Ohio is currently at 4.12%. So we do got a pretty good yield at Star Ohio. So it's an every year thing, just a resolution will be on the 3rd meeting, and then we'll get that over to the county auditor and earn a little interest income. Any questions on that one?
Any questions? Thanks, Dave, for the explanation.
You're welcome. The next one's the 2026 proposed budget. Again, I just have one slide on this. We did a detailed presentation last Friday. We'll also be doing a detailed presentation at the public hearing. We did have a budget and brief attached to the caucus. We'll have more detail to go out to you guys. You can see that the current all funds budget is $433.7 million. It's up about 3.35% from the 2025 budget, and I just listed the funds categories and what's up there. Do you guys have any questions tonight about the budget? If you have any questions before the 10th, feel free to give me a call. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Next up for items 3 and 4 will be a presentation by our planning director, Ms. Lauren Nelson.
Good evening, Mayor and members of council. 2 quick items for you this evening, both are right-of-way dedications. So the first is a recommendation to dedicate almost 79,000 square feet. This is on Ray Avenue and then some small areas of North B Street. So everything that's in red, so part of the road reconfiguration with the Nook project. So all of that stretch of Ray Avenue is not currently dedicated as right-of-way. It's city-owned property. And then along North B Street, those very tiny slivers that you see there in that map are just little slivers of parcels that are sidewalk and the road itself that just, it's clean up to dedicate that as right-of-way. So I know it's hard because this is sort of a big area, but that's what encompasses that, like 79,000 square feet. It's that entire block of Ray Avenue and then very small little areas along basically the sidewalk of North B Street. And this is not even very helpful. This is very hard to see on the screen, but these are the actual dedication plats. Those are the two sections of B Street, and then again, Ray Avenue. Are there any questions about this one? It did go through interdepartmental review for comments and has gone to Planning Commission, who has recommended approval. And then secondly, and similarly, this is for dedicating right-of-way on South B Street. This is about 5,900 square feet. Much easier to see in this one. So this, again, is just 3 parcels, similar to what was said at the previous council meeting. These are city-owned parcels that have not had that final step being dedicated as right-of-way. Here is an image just from GIS showing that those are, what is in orange is city-owned property. So those 3 there, sort of in that bend between Milliken and Columbia Bridge and B Street, are currently just it's city-owned property, but it's not dedicated as right-of-way as it needs to be. And again, this went through interdepartmental review, and Planning Commission has recommended approval. Are there any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
And lastly, for item number 6, a presentation from member of our Economic Development Department, Ms. Cassandra Maslin, and Mike Dingledine of the Community Design Alliance.
Good evening, Mayor and members of City Council. I'm Cassandra Maslin with the Economic Development Department here at the city. I'm pleased to be here this evening to present the caucus report for the renewal and expansion of the Special Improvement District, the SID. The SID, if you don't know, is a public-private partnership via a nonprofit board consisting of property owners to provide enhanced services like snow removal, beautification efforts, grant opportunities to property owners in that collective SID boundary. This year we were in a renewal period, so our board did go through a process of expanding and renewing the SID via petition. That petition threshold is minimum 60% via Chapter 1701 of the Ohio Revised Code. After determining our boundary and determining the process that we were going to move forward with this, we did go through the process of notifying via letter and preparing the petitions. We did collect those signatures and monitor that petition progress going forward. Via this map, you can see in purple the existing SID and the proposed expansion covering Main Street. I think this is really exciting and important to combine both sides of the river to provide consistency in beautification efforts, marketing, and expanding the services that we've provided since 1996 was when it was founded. So it is the recommendation of this office that you do consider approving the expansion and renewal of the SID. And then Mike is going to talk a little bit about our petition results as far as percentage goes, and a few thoughts on why the SID is important.
Good evening. I've been the vice chair of the SID for 20 years, and we deal with the renewal every 5 years. And we've had a really successful relationship with our services and our service providers, kind of refining and perfecting what happens on the High Street side of the river. The Main Street side, we've always talked about being important to include, but it was always more of a challenge. Narrower sidewalks, things that we have to do take more thought. And as usual, getting people to go canvass property owners and get the work done became something difficult for us. And like we heard from Bob Patterson today, when we need something done, city staff steps up big time. And Cassandra helped us figure all those things out. We've already talked to Alan Messer in engineering about where we can pile snow, because it's going to be different on the Main Street side. But we're feeling a little nervous that we've got this done, but also now very relieved that we have city staff to help support us. So it's really a testament to the property owners who realize that this is a big positive, even property owners that have a lot of frontage. So we're very excited. We are strategically considering in the future how we might start a more formal ambassadors program with our SID funds. We're doing very well with snow removal and landscaping and sidewalk sweeping and all those things, but we think some visitor assistance in terms of visitors coming to Spooky Nook and being in these districts, we could really leverage our businesses and our help to those visitors if we have a future ambassadors program. So we're working on that and strategically, and again, a little nerve-wracking, but now that we have so much help from city staff, like Cassandra, we are feeling like we're going to get a lot done in this new SID. So thank you for your support. And the county also had questions. Judy Boyko had never been through a renewal. She asked a lot of questions, but at the end of the day, the county supported us and stepped up, and the city supported us and stepped up. So not only do we have 70% of our own private property owners, we have both of the major public property owners in the city doing the same. So thank you very much. You're helping us out a lot.
I'm just going to step in and add, this last slide here is the results of our petition. We did reach 65% with an additional 5% pledged, and that's in progress. So, we feel like we've passed this petition with confidence, and we're ready to, move forward with the process. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that concludes our presentations.
All right. I'll accept the motion that the committee of the whole be closed.
So moved.
Second. Motion made by Councilmember Fear, second by Councilmember Ryan. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Hearing none, that motion is carried at 6:39. I'll accept the motion that the regular meeting be reconvened.
So moved.
Motion by Councilmember Fear, second by Councilmember Lauer. Roll call vote on that motion, please.
Moeller,
Yes.
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Motion adopted, 7-0.
And I'll accept another motion, please, as stated. Vice Mayor Pullman.
Motion that with the exception of the items so noted, council receive the reports of the consent agenda and concur in the recommendations.
Second?
Motion made by Vice Mayor Pullman, second by Councilmember Nab. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Hearing none, that motion is carried. So the regular meeting reconvened at 6:40, and then that motion was adopted also at 6:40. And we now go to council actions pertaining to legislative items, and I'll accept the motion.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Vaughn.
I move that a note be made upon the minutes that each member of council was furnished a printed copy of each item of legislation prior to its being considered at the meeting.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Vaughn, second by Councilmember Fear. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Hearing none, that motion is carried at 6:40. We now go to pending legislation, second reading of an ordinance involving the city manager's employment agreement.
An ordinance approving the terms and conditions set forth in the city manager employment agreement with Craig R. Bucay and authorizing and directing all council members to execute said agreement. Second reading.
Mayor,
Councilmember Nab.
I move that the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Motion made by Councilmember Nab, second by Councilmember Vaughn. Any discussion on this? Hearing none, roll call.
Moeller,
Yes?
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Ordinance adopted, 7-0.
Go to agenda item number 8, second reading of an ordinance involving vacating some locations of property on Van Buren Drive two of them on Van Buren Drive.
An ordinance vacating a 110-foot length by 12-foot width portion of right-of-way located at 53 Van Buren Drive and 57 Van Buren Drive, situated in the 5th Ward, City of Hamilton, Ohio. City of Hamilton applicant, second reading.
Vice Mayor Pullman.
Make a motion that the ordinance be adopted.
Second. Motion by Vice Mayor Pullman, second by Councilmember Ryan. Comments on this one? Roll call vote?
Moeller,
Yes?
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Ordinance adopted, 7-0.
Go to agenda item number 9, second reading of an ordinance vacating some right-of-ways at Spooky Nook.
An ordinance vacating 3 portions of right-of-way at Spooky Nook situated in the First Ward, North Side, City of Hamilton, Ohio. City of Hamilton applicant, second reading.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Fear.
I move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Fear, second by Vice Mayor Pullman. Any comments on this one? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Moeller,
Yes?
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Ordinance adopted, 7-0.
And we go to new legislation, agenda item number 10, first reading of an ordinance involving the Coolants Plus project.
An ordinance declaring the improvement to certain parcels of real property within the city for the Coolants Plus project to be a public purpose and exempt from taxation pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 5709.40B, providing for the collection and deposit of service payments, specifying the purposes for which those service payments may be expended, authorizing the execution and delivery of a school compensation agreement with the Hamilton City School District, and authorizing school compensation payments pursuant to the school compensation agreement. First reading.
Thank you. We go to agenda item number 11, first reading ordinance involving property along Pershing Avenue.
An ordinance dedicating 8,095 square feet and 3,381 square feet along Pershing Avenue, city part lots 6757 through 6765, as right-of-way located on Pershing Avenue at the corner of Neelan Boulevard, Second Ward, City of Hamilton applicant, first reading.
Thank you. Go to agenda item number 12, resolution involving our 2026 concrete repair and resurfacing program.
A resolution ordering the resurfacing and repair of streets and concrete where necessary and appropriate on various streets and avenues in the city of Hamilton, Ohio. 2026 concrete repair and resurfacing program assessment roll.
Mayor,
Councilmember
I
Nab.
move that the resolution be adopted.
Second. Motion by Councilmember Nab, second by Councilmember Ryan. Any comments or discussion on this? Roll call vote.
Moeller,
I have to abstain because I'm on that list.
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
That resolution is adopted 6-0 with 1 abstention.
Go to agenda item number 13, resolution involving an agreement between the City of Hamilton and the Animal Friends Humane Society.
A resolution authorizing and directing the city manager to execute an agreement between the City of Hamilton, Ohio, and Animal Friends Humane Society relative to the impoundment of animals relinquished and found running at large within the corporate limits of the City of Hamilton, Ohio.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Vaughn.
I move the resolution be adopted.
Second. By Councilmember Vaughn, second by Councilmember Ryan. Discussion on this one? None? Roll call, please.
Moeller,
Yes?
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Resolution adopted 7-0.
Thank you. Go to agenda item number 14, resolution involving an agreement between the City of Hamilton and the Butler County Public Defender Commission.
A resolution authorizing an agreement between the City of Hamilton, Ohio, the Butler County Public Defender Commission, and the Butler County Board of Commissioners relative to reimbursement of appointed legal counsel to represent indigent defendants in the Hamilton Municipal Court for calendar year 2026.
Mr. Mayor,
Vice Mayor Pullman.
make a motion that the resolution be adopted.
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Pullman, second by Councilmember Lauer. Comments or discussion on this one? None? Roll call, please.
Moeller,
Yes?
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Resolution adopted 7-0.
Okay, we go to agenda item number 15, resolution involving Cohatch.
A resolution authorizing and directing the city manager to execute an amendment to Community Reinvestment Area Agreement with CRDV Hamilton LLC, doing business as Cohatch, for a local tier tax abatement through the Community Reinvestment Area.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Fear.
I move the resolution be adopted.
By Councilmember Fear, second by Vice Mayor Pullman. Comments or questions on this one? Hearing none, roll call.
Moeller,
Yes?
Pullman,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Resolution adopted, 7-0.
Now go to audience of the city manager. Mr. City Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to point out that Holly Jolly Hamilton is in full swing. There's a lot of great events going on around town. One of my favorites is Music on Main. That's coming up this Friday from 5 to 9. There'll be a lot of opportunity to grab a beverage, grab some food, do some shopping, and enjoy some of the entertainment that'll be out there, including people caroling and some musicians wandering around the streets as well. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, audience of City Council.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Vaughn.
yesterday I took part in a new program that 17 Strong is doing, and it is Pride in Place. And so that award is going to businesses that have done significant work to improve the neighborhood. And the award yesterday went to the Meyer Brothers over on Maple Avenue. And they have been a tremendous partner with the city, the neighborhood, and Jefferson. And so Department of Neighborhood 17 Strong gave them the first award. They were very surprised, but shouldn't be. On their wall are all the nonprofits that they work with and for. And it was just really exciting and fun to be there to do that with them. They had no idea it was coming, and it's a plaque. It'll be done about quarterly, but we have so many good partners in the city and businesses. And I, for the first time, saw the inside of the old freight depot, I guess it was called. Unbelievable. It's so beautiful. And they were very humbled by that award and thanking us, and said they couldn't do it without the city, but we're happy they're here, a partner.
Great. That's great to hear. Anyone else?
Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Lauer.
I want to thank Hamilton City School District, especially Andrea Blevins and Jeremy Frazier, for their presentation today on the state of school financing. Across the state, alarms are going off that budget cuts are coming. Every school district and community will be hit. I respect Ms. Blevins for her transparency and her effort to prepare. I appreciate Jeremy Frazier's due diligence on his efforts to direct a plan. In saying this, I am urging our community members to begin to educate themselves in order to prepare for these changes that are going to hit every school district in the state of Ohio. Tomorrow, Mrs. Blevins and Jeremy Frazier will give the same presentation that she gave today at Hamilton High School at 3:30 as well as 5:30. I want to encourage every member of our community to go to this. She has opened it up to the public as she is making efforts to be transparent. Every community will be hit with this. There's going to be major changes. I will say this, I found that Ms. Blevins to be very transparent. She is, I will say this for her, she is committed to delivering a quality education and minimizing the impact on our community as much as possible. She's committed to the point that she is doing everything she can to make plans to retain staff and programs that help that help build student growth. As she stated, the ship is not sinking, but she is way ahead of the game. And I absolutely, as a teacher and a community member, I appreciate her efforts to guide us through this. I am very confident that she will do a great job. She's been working on this for a year, her and her staff. She's been in Columbus all week. But I think that there are things that if you go to that meeting, you will find that you have some things to work on.
Is the second meeting at Garfield?
No, they're
Oh,
both
they're
at
both
Hamilton.
at Hamilton. I thought they were at different schools.
What times are those again, please?
3:30 and 5:30, and I would absolutely urge you to go to this.
These are in the auditorium.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone else on council? Okay. Request to go into executive session, Mr. City Manager?
There is, Mr. Mayor, to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
Okay. Is there a motion that we go into executive session for that stated purpose given by the city manager?
So move. Second.
Motion by Councilmember Nab, seconded by Vice Mayor Pullman. Roll call vote on that motion, please.
Moeller,
Yes?
Pullman, Ryan,
Yes.
Fear,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Nab,
Yes.
Lauer.
Yes.
Motion adopted, 7-0.
We'll go into executive session at 6:53. We'll come out of executive session just to adjourn the regular meeting. That takes care of our public business. Thank you for being here.